We have our players making their way onto the field. There we go. Welcome back to the 26th season of the NBC Newport International Polo Series. As you can see, we have our players making their way to center field. And we are ready to get underway. Two very competitive teams today, USA and France. A rematch of last year when France beat USA by 1 goal. Our players will line up and we will have player introductions followed by the national anthems. So we will start with the French team. Please welcome in the number 1 position, Estelle Wagner. In the number 2 position, Ninon de Salve. Playing at number 3, Liz Parker Girard. And at back today, Olivier Girard. Let's hear it for the French team. Playing for Team USA today, in the number 1 position, Newport Polo President Dan Keating. In the number 2 position, his daughter Minnie Keating. At 3, Heather Souto. And playing in the back, Jim DeAngelis. It looks like we are ready to get started. Once again, we are having some technical difficulties. We're working on the scoreboard. But in the meantime, I'll be sure to announce the time and score as often as I can. Our umpires today, Patrick Quigley and Carlos Maldonado. As you can see, the players are lining up at center field. Umpire Quigley bowls the ball in, and we are underway. Ball goes through, and Minnie Keating turns on it, but Olivier Girard is there. Olivier mishits, and Heather Souto on the ball. Heather working her way downfield, rides over it. Backed by the French team, but picked up by Jim DeAngelis. Jim tries to send it through, but intercepted by Olivier Girard. Olivier, impressive ball handling. Olivier, the number 4 on the French team. Controlling the ball nicely, sending a pass. Unable to get it through. Heather Souto on the ball. Heather with a nice turn. Heather controlling the ball, rides over it. Jim DeAngelis with a beautiful pass to Heather right in front of goal. Heather with the next shot, can't quite make it, and it's picked up by the French team. Looks like we have the French team picking it up. That's Estelle. Now we have Olivier. Olivier on the ball, turning it nicely, marked by Dan Keating. Well hooked by Dan Keating. Left for Minnie. Minnie backing it to Heather Souto. Heather just can't get a piece of it. DeAngelis bumped off the line by Olivier Girard. Keating clearing the ball across the goal. Picked up by Ninon. Ninon carrying the ball nicely for France. Ninon over midfield, heading towards goal. Keating trying to make the hook. Can't quite get there. Coast to coast. What a goal by Ninon. Ninon de Salve. Beautifully played by the French team. All by herself. She carried that all the way down the field. Players will line up at midfield. Every time in polo, the players will switch direction. This is to avoid any advantage or disadvantage there may be at either end of the field. Ball is hit out for France. Minnie Keating on it. Minnie hits it back. Jim DeAngelis picking it up. Olivier Girard with the ball, backs towards goal. Looks like Keating's on it. Keating clearing it to the corner. Keating turning the ball towards the boards. Back shot. And the play is met by Olivier. I believe that's Olivier Girard. Ridden off by Keating. Keating with a nice little flip shot. Unable to carry through by Heather. Heather Souto on the ball. Rides over it. Jim DeAngelis turns on it with a nice back shot. Right to Keating. Can he pick it up? He's hooked off by Olivier. Minnie Keating. Minnie Keating with a nice play to goal. Can she bring it all the way? No, she leaves it, but we have Heather Souto there. Heather just wide to the left of the goal. Team there, they just could not convert that at the end. There will be a knock-in now for the French team. Looks like Olivier Girard brings the ball in, hits it deep. Liz marked by Heather. Heather with the back. And there's a whistle on the play. So the score is 1-0 in favor of France. 3 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the Chukker. And it looks like we have a penalty hit in favor of USA. Unusual call by the umpires. But it looks like, yes, we have a spot hit in favor of Team USA. Jim DeAngelis will take the hit. Jim brings the ball into play. Marked by Ninon. Jim, hard neck shot to goal. Tough angle there. Olivier hooked by Minnie. Heather Souto on the boards. Can she control it? Looks like she can. Heather on the gray pony in the corner there. Keating. Looks like we might have a dead ball hung up on the boards there. So 2.5 minutes left here in the first Chukker. Throw in on umpire Maldonado. Ball's back in play. Heather with the ball. Heather pushing towards goal. Leaves it for Minnie. Minnie hits it back to Heather. Heather with a back shot to Keating. Dan Keating. Once again, Team USA can't put it through. Olivier Girard clears it out for France. Heather on the near side. Leaving it for Keating. Keating turning the ball nicely. Picked off by Olivier. What a beautiful play. Breakaway for France. Minnie Keating right there. Great defensive play by Minnie Keating. Jim DeAngelis with an open back shot right to Dan Keating. Dan out in front. Miss hits, but Heather Souto is backing him up. Heather brings the ball across midfield. Jim DeAngelis sends the ball down to Keating. Keating marked by Girard. Olivier backs it out. Heather Souto on the ball. Heather on the near side. Defended hard by France. Looks like Heather hits another back to Jim DeAngelis. Big foul there by Olivier Girard. This should be a penalty 2 from the spot right in front of the goal. This is an undefended penalty in favor of, looks like they're calling it a goal.
1 minute.
So that brings the score to 1-1. Let's hear it for Team USA. The ball went through the goal anyway, and the umpire can just call the goal. How much? 1 minute remaining in the first Chukker. Tie score.
Who scored that goal? Yeah.
Dan Keating with the ball, bumped off the line by Olivier. Olivier with a nice back shot, but Heather Souto on the ball. Looks like Liz for France carrying it, rides over it. Jim DeAngelis with a nice back shot. Dan Keating jumps right on the line. Olivier with a near side back. Minnie Keating. 30 seconds remaining in the first Chukker. France Estelle with the ball, turning it nicely on her own. Jim DeAngelis, back shot to Heather. 10 seconds. Heather running it down the boards. We got to ring this one. Olivier on the...
No.
And that's the chukker. What a great start to today's game, 1-1.